Go ahead, Mr. McAllister.
Good afternoon, Mr. Romaine, Town Board. I want to congratulate the town on the solar array entering the parking lot. That's a very positive step. I'm here today to talk to you about the Carmans River and the dredging project, ultimately commenced sometime around September of 18. I'd like to speak to the damages, the violations, and opportunities for restoration. First, the damages. Without proper controls, turbidity curtains, baffles, cofferdams, ultimately the enormous volume of fine sediment was discharged downstream from the impoundment. There's quite a few silt bars that exist out there. Fish and Wildlife have been covered. I have photo documentation of this. This occurred during a peak period of native brook trout spawning. I can tell you my assessment and survey of the stream ultimately documented several inches of silt at the bottom. So this was certainly avoidable. With respect to the violations, I've done extensive review of the files at the federal level, state level, local level, and I can tell you, according to the Army Corps of Engineers, the town does not have the necessary 404 permit, dredge and fill permit from them. That is required, certainly in a project of this scale. The secret review was deficient. This should have been pos-decked. The Pine Barrens Commission, by virtue of environmental conservation law, was required to approve this project, and particularly being in the Corps. That did not happen, short of the comment letter. That was the extent of their participation. Ultimately have multiple turbidity violations that were cited by DEC. I would also submit that there's clean water violations as well. And lastly, the damages to the stream, of course. As we embark on phase two, so phase one was the drain down. Ultimately, now we're talking about excavating. We're dredging 660,000 cubic yards of sediment within 23 acres. I can tell you there's a golden opportunity why this area has been drawn down to restore native wetlands that did in fact exist. You can see the buttress stumps that exist on the southern flank, Tupelo, red maple, etc. This is a great opportunity to restore the values and functions of the Carmans River. I ask you, I saw February 1st, there was a photograph of a Caterpillar bulldozer that was ultimately stuck in the mud, had to be removed by, I believe, a crane. Take a pause here. Let's talk about positive steps to restore the Carmans River. It behooves this town board. Thank you.